Yo, what's good YouTube? Antonyami here, back with another video. And in today's video, I want to go over my case tournament deck list. Shout out to all the YouTuber comments from my past YouTube videos. I don't know what's been going on with like my camera, but I do appreciate you guys letting me know that my camera has like very high kind of like saturation and stuff like that. I'm trying to like slowly change it. So hopefully this profile, it doesn't look so bad. Maybe I should like zoom in a little bit more or anything like that. But again, hopefully this looks a lot better. So anyway, getting into case tournament, I didn't do very well. I went basically X3. I should have been undefeated. My real loss should have been like the Unchained player I went against. But I honestly I threw a lot of my games in game 3 to allow me to go X, you know, went X3. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. I definitely played myself. One of my matches were on stream, and I misplayed with Featherstorm twice. Reason why I lost, and I'm not gonna get into why I lost, but it was very, 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 very bad on my part. So yeah, the person that went undefeated and actually won the entire case tournament, in round 3, I had the winning line to beat him, and I decided to choke and lose. So I might go over that stream match on YouTube. I'm not exactly sure, but I can definitely talk about it and kind of tell what I went wrong, and it's pretty obvious what I did, which was pretty incorrect. But anyway, for the most part, the main deck is about the same. It's still 44 cards. It's feel like it's been the sweet spot for this deck. Haven't been breaking or anything like that, so everything seems good. So, the classic, still triple witch. I think obviously best card of the deck. Triple wanted, same thing. Triple deception, broken card, and then you play the one break with the hollow Azamina. Then going into the Snake Eye package, I still play 1-1 and then 2. I still like double oak. Oak has been coming up as follow up a lot of the time, and yeah, I think 2 is correct. Now you could play I think 1 in Fire King Snake Eyes, which is fine, but I feel like in Pure you still got to play 2. Cause you still want to keep up with all the names and all that fun stuff. So I think 2 is correct. And of course you play the Flame Burge and the Snake Eye Della Bellstar. Triple Bonfire for more consistency. Field Spell, Subversion, which is again an insane card. And the one original. Yeah, I feel like all this is pretty much standard except for this, but I think this card is picking up in popularity in the main deck because it's really insane. And also it's a simple spoils card, so you can also send it with the hollow if you hard draw like both those cards together. The engravers, of course, the Lurie, and the Lacrima. Lacrima is crazy, and also not a really bad normal summon. I have seen people like hand trap this card before, and I'm not exactly sure why. I will normal summon this, activate the effect to dump Fiendsmith. They'll like Veiler it for some reason. I'm just like, okay, so interesting. And you just link it off, and then still full Fiendsmith combo. So it's pretty insane. Of course, you play 1 track. Just insane. The Fiendsmith engine is so broken, and I drew into Engraver a lot and started on my turn with Engraver. If they had Droll, I mean, it is what it is, but it baits so many hand traps, it baits so many things, and it allows your Deception lines and your Snake Eye Ash lines to go through. So I usually start with this if I draw it, but it just depends on the hand. Of course, with the hand traps, I'm still playing a Triple Ash, Triple Veiler. I finally got my 3rd Fluaros. So yeah, so I'm playing 3 of these now. Of course, triple Imperm, double Ogre, and then double Nib. I said I was going to drop Nib down to 2 if I ever picked up Fluaros, and it seemed to be very solid at the tournament. So very, very good stuff. That is the main deck again at 44 cards. Going into extra deck, Requiem, Anima, standard stuff, SP Little Knight, IP Masquerena, Hida, winning a lot. Sequence, of course, Phoenix, Never really went into it. I went into it once all tournament, but didn't really need it. Uh, Heavenly, Corinthian Princess, Goldred card is broken. And of course the fusion cards. Oh yeah, by the way, I pulled this out of my pack. So I did enter a side tournament for a case, and we got into finals and we split. And I pulled this in the Charmy, so pretty broken. And then of course the Hiking Caesar. Moving on to the side deck, and it's gonna get a little funky here because I decided to troll at this event, and the troll actually paid off a lot, and it gave me winning game states, and I threw because of it as well because it was kind of like new to me. But we'll talk about it once we get there. So, of course, we still play the triple Mo Charmy, Perilia. I think this card is still insane. Having 6 Charmies in your deck is very broken going second. So a lot of decks still can't play through one or the other. You still get a lot of pluses, put a lot of pressure on. Now, this is the funny part of my extra deck or my side deck, and I will go over it a brief moment, but it's pretty obvious what I'm trying to achieve with this. So, if anybody's seen the Yasin video where we trying to Featherstorm people with using just 2 monsters, and Swamp Mirror is the target. I think this card came out, and actually it came out in I guess the OTS pack 20, and it actually essentially does the same thing but slightly worse, where Swamp Mirror cannot be Imperm because it's a normal monster. So you can actually like shotgun it in a draw phase, summon it, and then declare the attack or the type and attribute, which is Wind Beast Wind, and you flip Featherstorm and you pretty much win a game. So this one does it, but it's a quick effect on summon. So you can still get Imperm if your opponent controls no cards and stuff like that. They top deck Imperm for turn. So I usually win till they commit a card, which kind of led me to get to my game loss because I got spear moded, which is pretty unfortunate. But yeah, that's the whole point. This is a silhouette rabbit target. You can set it off, call it Wing Beast, and skip your opponent's turn. And we play double trap trick. Drew this card a lot, and pretty much won games where I resolved this combo. Of course, you play your Featherstorms, which is don't understand why this card is legal, and now we have the opportunity to almost abuse it in every single deck. So, pretty insane. And then the 2 barriers, I basically never went for this because this was such a better line. So I already have a deck list where I just focused just on Featherstorm because I thought, well, maybe getting the Featherstorm wasn't going to be as consistent, or getting the setup to Featherstorm wasn't going to be so consistent. But every single time I pretty much went first in games 2 and 3, I resolved Featherstorm for the most part. So if I saw Featherstorm, it was resolving, and I didn't realize it was going to be that consistent. But again, 2 bodies can resolve Featherstorm, and then also you can resolve Featherstorm by making the Fujo, which is helped me play around Nib one time because I actually made this card early, and then I continued to push my combo, and then they Nib my board. This survives because it's unaffected, and then I just Featherstorm their turn, so it was actually really broken. Also, I played the 1 Thrust. I drew Thrust, but I never resolved it because the idea was to make this package a little bit more consistent. But I definitely cut this for the future because I turned this into like a 3rd Featherstorm, and it's a lot better that way. And I did remove the D barriers because D barrier is just a worse Featherstorm in a lot of ways, and this kind of beats every single deck, where this only beats like some decks. So yeah, the fact that Featherstorm is actually really consistent to get to, or at least have the setup for it, it's actually just insane. So I'm gonna see if I can make this deck or this card even better in Snake Eyes. But Guys Triad is actually kind of broken. Of course, I side deck the Silhouette Rabbit, and then I side deck the OTK package. Again, never went into the OTK package at all. So in my new build, I definitely don't play the OTK package, and I put in more side deck cards, which hopefully in the next profile, you guys will definitely see what I'm playing next in the future. But yeah, that's the deck. Again, if you guys have any questions or want to see a combo video or a tutorial or anything of that nature, I'm still labbing and I'm still trying to do more things with the deck in very cool ways. And yeah, With all that being said, next time I'll try to do well, maybe at like an OTS or maybe try to top a regionals with this. But yeah, I actually just blundered at the case tournament because I pretty much lost to myself. I should have at least went X1 in Swiss, but I ended up going X3. So pretty much all my fault on that. So I wasn't really playing very hot. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the profile, leave a like down below, and if you guys want to leave a comment and stuff like that, and just have a conversation, feel free. And again, shout out to the guys that was telling me my camera was bad because it was. So, all right, guys, you guys in the next one. Peace.